He is back again. Just when you thought the Manchester United managerial merry-go-round couldn't get any more chaotic, the club has turned to a man who defines calm under pressure. Michael Carrick is officially back in the Old Trafford dugout as interim manager until the end of 25-26 season. But this isn't just a nostalgia appointment. After the Ruben Amorim era ended in a whirlwind of frustration, Ineos and Wilcox have gone for a man who hasn't just played for the badge, he's already proven he can steady the ship. Today, we're breaking down why Carrick got the nod over Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the superstar he's bringing with him, and whether he can actually save this season. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm feeling disappointment. I'm glad it's not Ole. That's what I'm glad about. I think that's what I'm more excited about. That it's not Ole that's gonna be interim. We've already had Ole. We've already seen what he can do. We've just had Carrick for a short period of time, right? But we all know, right? It wasn't a one-horse race. It wasn't a one-horse race. We know the club held talks with Ole, but the reports suggest Carrick's vision for the squad and his hands-on coaching philosophy won over Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the board. Let's look at the track record, right? In 2021, after Ole left, Carrick went unbeaten in 3 games. Not many games, but I mean it's something. We've got a hint of what he can do. So he beat Villarreal and Arsenal, and he drew with Chelsea. He's got that interim magic, some might say, but I'm not sure if you can call it magic since it was just 3 games. Then you look at his time at Middlesbrough. He took a struggling side to the playoffs, playing some of the most attractive possession-heavy football in the championship. He averaged 1.58 points per match over 136 games. So he's not just a vibes type of coach like how people spoke about Ole, right? Ole brought the vibes, a feel-good feeling. Michael Carrick brings in some tactics, right? He's a tactical student of the game. He learned under Mourinho and Sir Alex Ferguson. So he's bringing something. He's bringing something to the table. I'm not sure who Ole learned under. That's why he was called a PE coach. He was called a vibes manager. It's just vibes that were going on the pitch. Right? So we got a bit of hope. At least some of us have a bit of hope that it's Carrick that has been appointed. So some of the people he's bringing in as well, his staff. We've got Steve Holland. Right, Steve Holland, the man was Gareth Southgate's right-hand man for England's most successful run in decades. He's won the Premier League and Champions League with Chelsea. He brings the elite tactical discipline United has been lacking. Steve Holland. I think that's a good appointment as well. Good person to have in Carrick's team. I'm glad Carrick is not alone, trying to steady this ship. Right, second person we have here is Jonathan Woodgate. He worked with Carrick before, so at Middlesbrough. He was Carrick's right-hand man at Middlesbrough. And some say that he has, or these rumors that he knows how to set up a team defensively, which we lack. We have been leaking goals galore. Since Amorim was appointed, we've been leaking goals. With our 7 or 8 defenders on the pitch, or defensive players on the pitch, we've been leaking goals galore. I don't know what happened to my camera. 1 second. Let me just fix this. I'm just gonna switch to a different camera quickly, and I think my battery just died. There we go, we're back. Sorry about that. My battery just died on the camera. Wow. Yeah, as I was saying, Jonathan Woodgate, he was added to the staff, Carrick staff. So hopefully he can set us up defensively, because even with Fletcher's games that he was in charge of now, that's these 2 games, we're not set up defensively very well. Teams are still getting through us. We weren't very compact. But you could see what Fletcher was trying to do. It was way better than what I saw under Amorim. So I can see the change. There's a lot of Amorim owners that don't want to admit there is a bit of a change. There was no, since Amorim had came in last year, there has been nothing he has done that changed anything. So yeah, let's see what can happen. Also, Johnny Evans is joining the squad, Carrick squad. Johnny Evans, not as a player this time. He's gonna be there as a coach next to Carrick, or part of Carrick's team. I wonder if Evans will be a good coach, man. He just stopped playing football the other day. So let's see. So this doesn't seem like it's a placeholder type of staff. It seems very high level, a very high level coaching unit, apart from Evans, who's also just learning. So he's going to also learn probably under Carrick. Not that Carrick has loads of experience, but let's see, man. Come on. So right now, Carrick's goal is to just get us out of 7th and hopefully get us some consistency, right? United are currently 7th, but believe it or not, we are only 3 points off Champions League spots. But in the same breath, we're also 3 or 4 points away from being 14th. So that's where the consistency comes in. I think we need to just get some consistency and start winning some games. All right. With us being, with the FA Cup and League Cup dreams already dead in the water, Carrick can only focus on top 4 now. And I think we deserve to just be in the top 4. I mean, 1 game a week. That's all Amorim had, was 1 game a week, and he suffered. That's why he called himself Suffer Man. Everything was, oh, we need to suffer. We need to suffer this. We need to suffer that. No ways, bro. We can't be suffering with 1 game a week. That is absolutely ridiculous. Another thing is, I cannot wait until De Ligt comes back. I cannot wait. We clearly missed De Ligt. We do miss De Ligt. I do not rate Martinez. Yo, I don't rate him. He needs to come out that team. The nerve-wracking thing about Carrick being appointed now is his first test. His first test is going to be the Manchester Derby this weekend. What do we call this? We call this a baptism of fire for Carrick. Pep got Semenyo, he's got Doku, he's got Holland as a front 3, Foden just behind Holland. Then he's got Cherky, Reinders. Oh my days. Can we form a defensive strength or stability within a week before this match? I doubt it. That'll probably take some time, since the team or the players were used to playing with 8 defensive players on the pitch, or 7 defensive players on the pitch. So that's going to take time to switch to a different setup, different type of philosophy as well. He's going to have to try and make this team kind of sticky again, or cohesive, fluid as well. At Middlesbrough, his teams are second in the league for build-up attacks, sequence of 10 plus passes ending in a shot on goal. So Carrick wants to dominate the ball, but this time he has to do it without the defensive fragility we've seen in our club. We're very fragile defensively. So to just wrap up the short video of Carrick, he knows the standards of the club. He's won 5 Premier League titles. He knows that Manchester United being in 7th place is not enough. It's not enough. I will consider it a crisis. Last season was a crisis. Finishing 15th was a disaster. Amorim took over. He played 28 games he was in charge of. 28 games last season. I might have that number wrong, but it was 20-something games. And he finished 15th. Absolutely ridiculous. And we were 4 points off top 4 when he took over. So this is a crisis. The question now is he just a safe pair of hands to get us to June? Or could he follow the Scaloni path and end the job permanently if he hits the ground running? Right. I have a question for you guys. Do you think Carrick is the right man for the interim role? Or should they have gone back to Ollie? What are your thoughts on that? And give me your score predictions for this weekend's derby. Do we get absolutely packed by City? Or can we steal a draw or steal a point from them? Highly unlikely. I know lots of us are lacking confidence in the team right now, especially with Carrick just being appointed. Also, guys, please, if you've watched this far, I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope your day's been going great. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and please comment on the video. Hit the like button. It costs you nothing. I'm just trying to get my videos a bit more views and showing up on people's pages as well. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe.